Hello, this is Dr. Raz. In this video, I would like to show you how to create simulation model based on historical assets pricing and portfolio values. Um, in this video, I would like to create a simulation based on this investment amounts that we just created last class. So I will right click on this worksheet and then I will insert a new worksheet and label this worksheet as simulation. Okay, so here I have important inputs such as column numbers. And then I will have the year information, which we have for this simulation, 50 years of data or planning horizon. Control Shift down arrow, Control C, then Control V. And let's color this worksheet differently. Right click and then tap color. Let's choose a different color here. Okay. And then we will look at the investment alternatives, which are right here. Control C, Control V. We can make them a little wider so that we will be able to have this width height of the cells less. Top left corner to select the entire worksheet. Between two numbers, when you see the symbol, double click to adjust the height. And then between two letters, when you see the symbol, adjust the width, double click. Perfect. Actually, we can do the same thing here as well. Select the entire worksheet by clicking on top left corner. Between two letters, expand. And then between two letters, when you see the symbol, double click. Between two letters, when you see this symbol, double click. Perfect. So now, also instead of inflation, I would like to keep track of inflation here every year. Okay, and then I would like to generate random year values right here. So to be able to generate random year numbers, I will use rand between function. And then the bottom will be earliest data that I have, 1928, comma, the highest value will be 2024. That's the latest data that we have. Okay, we will generate the year randomly. And then we will use a VLOOKUP function to be able to get the value associated with this year. So the column numbers here will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the inflation 21. What do I mean by that? When you go to the data file, which is returned by year, S&P 500 in the second column, small cap is third column, and so on. And then when you look at the inflation data that is located, I was trying to find the inflation information. I think I should be looking 21st column. So 21st, let's see. Yeah, right here. Okay, that's good. So now I will use the VLOOKUP function to find the color corresponding values. Equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is the year, comma. The table array will go to data and start from right here. Control Shift right arrow. Control Shift right arrow. Control Shift down arrow. So I set the entire table onto the inflation rate. And then comma column index number will come from right here. Okay, so you can see that inflation for 1973 was 8.71%. Let's take a look at it to make sure that's correct. Then we need to look at 1973 inflation. 1973 right here. And inflation value was 8.71 right here. Perfect. So now I would like to drag this formula down and left. Uh, I I want to make sure that this cell, blue cell right here, random year, should be locked in terms of the letters. So function F4, function F4, function F4, and then table should be fine. And then the simulation value right here should be locked by number. Function F4, function F4. Perfect. So now I can just drag it all the way to the left and then double click and double click. Okay, so obviously I need to lock the years. So function F4, function F4, enter. Click on it, right down corner, black cross, double click. So you can see all the return values and inflation values associated each year. And this is how we create simulation, because every time we change something in Excel, all those random numbers will be regenerated. Or every time if we press function F9, all the numbers are regenerated. So that's it for this video. Until next video, enjoy business analytics.